Good afternoon. In this video, we'll provide a brief overview of research requirements for PSYC 1000 at the University of Wyoming. Documentation and links included in this presentation can be accessed through the Department of Psychology Research Participation website here. In this video, we'll review credit requirements for PSYC 1000, provide an overview of the SONA Systems website, provide information about participation, review details of the SONA pretest available in weeks 3 and 4 of the semester, discuss optional article quizzes as a substitution for research participation, and review relevant deadlines. Research requirements for PSYC 1000 include 6 hours of credit, which can be completed through participation in actual studies conducted through the University of Wyoming Psychology Department, or for those individuals who do not wish to participate in research activities, there are optional article quizzes to be taken in lieu of actual research participation. 1 hour of research participation or 1 article quiz is equal to 1 research credit. Again, requirements for PSYC 1000 are 6 total hours of credit to be completed over the course of the semester. Individual studies include a mix of in-person and hybrid projects conducted through both in-person and via Zoom. Other studies will be purely online, questionnaire studies. Now, because a primary goal of research participation in PSYC 1000 is to familiarize students with the nature of psychological research through experiential learning, individuals are limited to a maximum of 4 hours of strictly online research outside of the completion of the initial pre-screening survey. Research participation and credits are managed through the online SONA Systems website. Through the website, you'll be able to search available studies, register for projects that seem interesting, manage, add, or cancel appointments, and monitor earned credits required for your class. Students are also able to access and manage research activities online using the SONA Systems website or the iOS Android app. If you choose to manage participation through the app, just search SONA Systems in whatever app store you use. We do recommend, however, that setting up your initial account should be done online through the SONA Systems website. The SONA System website is accessible through the link provided here, which will take you directly to the site. You can also access SONA through the Psychology Department Research Participation page here. A screenshot of the page is provided here below. This site will also have links to handouts, contact information for the research GA, and other important information about participation. Here's a screenshot of the SONA Systems website. What you'll do if you already have an account is simply enter your user ID and password. If you don't have an account, select the Request Account button here, which will set you up with an initial login where you'll be asked to enter your name, user ID, email address, and down here, select courses for which you'll be receiving credits. The one thing to remember as you're choosing an email address is that this is only used by SONA to contact you with notifications and formal communication for research activities. It's very important that you use an email address that you check regularly because all correspondence will be forwarded to whatever account you specify. So make sure it's something that you check regularly. Once you've created an account, you'll be taken to the SONA System homepage, which looks something like this. Here you can track credits, view appointments, register for studies, and see how many credits are pending or how close you are to completing the requirements for your class. For research participation at the University of Wyoming, students must be 18 years of age or older to participate in actual studies. Some projects may have an additional age requirement, so make sure that you take a look at the qualifications as you're working through potential studies for enrollment. If you are under 17 years of age or younger, do get in touch with the participant pool GA. This is the graduate student who will be in charge of answering questions related to the participant pool. Again, contact information for that individual can be found here at the Psychology Department Research Participation page with the link found here. One thing to remember, if you enroll for a study, you must attend or cancel that appointment 24 hours in advance. If you fail to cancel an appointment, you'll end up with an unexcused no-show. This is important because there are a limited number of spots for each study, and if you're enrolled in a spot and you don't show up, that takes it away from another person. It's also a cost to resources for the experimenters who are running the study. So if you fail to cancel or get in contact with the researcher ahead of your appointment, you'll be assigned an unexcused no-show. 3 unexcused no-shows will result in being excluded from the system, which means that you can no longer participate in research. So you can go through and cancel appointments in the system. Just make sure that you're monitoring your account and keeping up to speed so that you don't miss appointments. One thing to be aware of is in weeks 3 and 4 of the semester, there'll be an online research pretest. This is an online survey with a number of different questions used to determine different eligibility for different studies. The pretest is worth an hour of credit towards your total, so completion of the initial survey will count towards your overall research requirement. Answers to the pretest will determine eligibility status for a variety of different studies, so very, very important that you go through and complete that once it becomes available. This will maximize your opportunities for later research. If you don't complete the pretest and there are studies down the road that you would like to be involved in, many will require that initial screening, which will make you ineligible for participation if you don't do the initial survey. So make sure to track when the pre-screen is available and complete that within 2 weeks that it's open. Students who fail to complete the pretest will still be eligible to participate in research through SONA. Unfortunately, the number of studies you'll be eligible for will be significantly reduced. So again, make sure to complete that survey. It's worth an hour of initial credit and will maximize your opportunities for later research. The alternative to participation in research studies is the completion of article quizzes. A total of 6 articles will be made available throughout the semester. These can be accessed through the Psychology Department Research Participation page. Quizzes will be spread out over the course of the semester. Students will download the assigned article, read the paper, and then present to the biological sciences to complete a brief quiz on the article. Those individuals who are wanting to complete an article in lieu of an hour of research credit will need to contact the participant pool GA to register. Again, a passing quiz will count towards 1 credit of required research. Remember that article quizzes cannot be taken after the assigned date. Again, if you access the Psychology Department Research Participation page, you'll see those dates listed with links to relevant articles, but you need to notify the GA that you plan to come in and take these on the assigned date to receive credit. So if this is an option that you're going to look into, make sure that you stay on top of those dates. Important deadlines. Our research opportunities need to be completed by the last Friday of classes. So before finals, any research participation or any studies that you're signed up for or want to sign up for will need to be completed by the last day of class. We encourage you to complete your participation requirements early. Studies will fill up, leaving latecomers with few spots. Completing requirements early will maximize your opportunity to get into studies that are of interest to you, as opposed to waiting till the end of the semester when credits can be more scarce. Any questions about specific studies should be directed to whatever contact person is listed in SONA for the individual project. For each study, there'll be a contact person with an email address. If you have questions about whether you're eligible or would like to learn more information about a study, that's the person you should get in touch with. Any general questions about research participation, difficulties with your account, should be directed towards the participant pool GA. Again, that person's information will be available here at the Psychology Department Research Participation website, so go here for information. That does it. Thank you so much. Have a great semester and let the Participation Pool GA know if you run into questions or concerns. Thank you.